Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to have a look at Serum 2 and we're going to create a Psytrance bass with it. So what's really interesting with the new update is that we got some new features in the effects section. So what we can do now is we can do multiband processing, which I'm going to get into later. So let's just get right to it, shall we? So I've created a normal straight kick and bass pattern in G, and just like Serum 1 we need to do some configurations in order to make it sound more stable. So first of all we need to pull down the random over here, and I'm going to change the phase like so. So now we're not getting any random offset of the phase start position. And I'm gonna go right ahead and go into the new wavetables that comes with the Serum 2, and I'm gonna pick a sawtooth from the ARP 2600. You can actually experiment with a lot of different type of wavetables for this, but I just find that this sawtooth is pretty neat. So what's interesting with the new update is, as I said earlier, we got the effects section. So we got multiband processing. So first of all, before we head right into that, I'm going to go in here with the filter section, and I'm going to choose one of the new filters, the acid ladder filter. Then I'm going to pick a envelope over here. I'm just gonna draw some kind of arbitrary shape over here just to get something started, and Alt Shift for Windows users to change it from bipolar to unipolar. And you can dial in the resonance to taste. And there's also a smooth option, which is actually really neat. So you can use this knob now as an alternative to dialing in the envelopes over here if you want to have like some kind of different taste to your envelope settings. I think I'm happy like that, so let's hear it in context. Good. We forgot the velocity mapping, so I'm gonna map that to the level over here. And I'm just gonna grab a velocity in Ableton, and I'm gonna set the minimum value over here, because if we go in here we can see that I have the first note all the way down, and then I'll just set the minimum value using this knob over here instead. Anyway, so we have a simple Psytrance bassline, and what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go into the effects section. So there are two new effects that I want to experiment with. So we have the effects over here, and then we got the first bowed one. Just listen to what it does. This is a bypass button. We basically got a dispersed bass right off the bat. But we gotta do some experimentation first. Like we gotta, dial in the settings correctly and all that shit. So let's try and stack that up. Oops. Yeah, you get the point. So you can try experiment with the bowed settings, and then also the splitter. I think that sounds pretty fine. And then you can go in here and you can distort, you can put like effects within the actual different bands settings over here. So let's just try some different distortions. So here we're distorting the highs, the transient, so we can get it more present to the listener. And then we can combine that with a EQ. I guess something like that. And that's basically it. So what you can do also is you can try the different envelope settings. So now we're setting it to BPM. And let's just see which level we're hitting. Great, and let's just check that with a oscilloscope. What's the name of it? Oscillos, something like that. Yes, perfect. I have to change the settings. So for some reason we're getting a latency somewhere. And of course we have to like resample the bass, but the point is being that thanks to the plugin now letting us use pretty much how many effects that we want, and that we can use multiband processing, we can do all of our processing within the actual synth rather than using external plugins, which just makes the process a lot easier. So what I'll do is I'll save this as a preset, and you can get it for free on my Gumroad page, basically. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and happy producing.